there are so many such fancy, things which float around over the internet, right? Some people ask me question that if I do a lot of paid marketing, will Google give me more ranking in terms of organic, right? All these are sort of myths, right? As I said you that you can generate a lot of social referral traffic from if you do a really wonderful job on social platforms, but there is no proven this thing that social doing good in social is actually going to help a lot you in the organic sort of traffic building.
Yeah.
Even if you forget about social, even if you have good awareness and presence overall in the internet, in the relevant places, then that is going to help you. So what I'm trying to say is that doing a good social activity is not going to harm you in any way, but don't correlate it with the organic traffic building exercise, right? They are not connected as it is, right? So if you want to do social, but don't expect that because I'm doing social, the way you expect that some people expect that because I'm doing a lot of paid marketing, my organic traffic will also be a positive impact. So they are not that way very linearly correlated. Having said that, click-through rate optimization, some people have done some experiments. They say that if I create awareness by paid ad on top, and then there are organic link following from my side, right? The chances are higher that I should be able to grab the user either which way, right? But that's like I will not say you should consider that as part of SEO strategy, right? If you are acquiring the top slots of ad and top slots of organic traffic, anyway you are going to get traffic. There is no second thought about it, right? But what I'm trying to say is that co-optimization, if I understand it correctly, you are trying to figure out what kind of SEM activity should I do so that I have a better impact or positive impact on the SEO ranking, right? I think they are not correlated. The beauty of audio and video content, Ashwini, is they are very highly engaging in nature, right? And I said that the heart and soul of a long-term good, beautiful SEO growth is that the product efficacy should be very, very high, right? When I say product efficacy, the engagement and other important parameters related to user behavior, right? So if you have audio and video on your platform, right? So tactically, of course, you have mentioned transcribing the content, right? But at the same time, focus in terms of how do you spend time on your site, right? How do you basically recommend relevant audio and video content on the site? If you work on the product efficacy piece, right, I think you will be gold. Number two, again tactical, but I have seen it helping somewhere like PDF. Google has also started getting into crawling or reading the content within the audio or video, right? And up to what level they are doing, nobody knows, right? Because they have never been explicit about any of the things they are doing on the organic side. But having said that, I have seen myself the examples wherein you have subtitles or annotations within the video, and I am searching for something, and then when I click on that particular link in Google, it actually takes me to that particular frame or that particular timeline of the video, which means that they understand that at 5 minutes 42 seconds of the video, this particular thing is there, and user will be able to get a direct answer of what you are looking for, right? So that what I mean to say is that try to structure and put the content inside also, right? And the third opportunity is not only transcribing but also creating subtitles or transcribing opportunity in different vernacular languages, right? So these are the high level things I can say, but the core is ultimately the product efficacy piece.